We live.
And he pressed the record button.
And I pressed the record button. Are you all ready?
Wow.
Can you hear me?
I'm good.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Everybody's good?
I'm
You
good.
All right, I'm not going to worry about the mic ever again.
Yeah,
If
we're
you
good.
hear
That's
crazy
fine.
shit, I need you to say,
I'll
I hear
let
crazy
you know.
shit.
I'll let you know.
You can hear
Crazy shit
I can hear
alert.
everybody.
Okay,
We're
cool.
good.
Straight.
Everybody straight.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So, we are tapped into episode 5. We're on a party. We got a big dog in the building right now.
Big
I
dog,
want y'all
big
to know,
dog.
we got at least over 2,000 buckets of points at this podcast.
That's my guy.
Whoa.
Over 2 altogether, I would say maybe, what do you have?
11:55.
What do you have?
12:45.
So what's that?
Wow.
23?
Is that Matt? I don't know.
11
Like,
and
That's a lot.
23. So
Yeah.
I would say
That's a lot.
altogether, we probably have like 24.
Hey!
75
I
on
probably
them
got
things.
like 20.
That's what I'm saying. We got like 2,400 on this. What are you talking about? We getting buckets out here.
That's a lot of points.
Straight
yeah.
point. Between us all.
a lot of points.
That's a lot of
That's
points.
a lot of points. That's a lot
Wow.
of points for people.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's fire. How's everybody doing? What's going on?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Chilling, yeah.
Come on, how's your mental?
Why do we always start with me, man?
Because I'm looking right at you. What's your mental?
You're
1
right.
through 10. What's your
My
like?
mental today is it's like an 8.2. It was like a
It went
9.
down. Yeah, what? You
Yeah.
had 9 last week. What happened?
I'm like trying to figure shit out, so my brain is all spacey. So the bartending thing that I have been consistently talking about,
Yeah.
I don't want to work for someone, so I'm going to just do something myself at Meadow Blues.
Dope.
So I'm trying to figure that out now, literally right now.
Fuck.
So
Literally right
I
now.
literally drew the
You
sign.
had some little
I drew the
notes,
sign.
right?
I got an idea. I got the name, but now I'm gonna try and make drinks and everything. So that'll be my thing that I come back to next week,
Okay.
and hopefully I'm at a 9 because I figured it out.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, what you looking like? Mental 1 through 10.
My mental 1 through 10, I'll probably say like 8.5.
Solid.
Good.
What's going on in your life that you're 8.5?
Nah, for me, big game coming on Tuesday, always exciting. And for me, I actually
Ooh.
been thinking about coming to a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I did one before, but it was like, I wasn't like featured on it. I was just like a clip in
Extra.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like
gotcha.
a phone call.
Yeah.
But
Now you're the big dog on it.
it is my
Now
first
you're
time
the
really on a
That's
podcast.
fire. That's fire. 8.5. What you looking like?
1 to 10.
Yeah.
What was I last week? 8.3? 8.4?
I
I
don't
would say about the same.
remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I'm
either.
not gonna lie, I don't remember.
I would say right now I'm feeling like at 8.4.
8.4?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So would you go up or do you think you went down from last week?
I think I'm the same.
Same.
I'm still riding that
That's so
high
sick.
from getting a day shift position. So.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Ooh, have you done that already yet?
No, it's going to take like 3 months. They're holding me on nights for a while.
That's exciting. Something to look forward
Something
to.
to look
though.
forward to.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
For the new year. For the new year.
Word.
2022.
Word.
So
Big
wait, then,
things.
because you work 7 to like 7 now. What is it?
7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to be 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Oh, so
So like
Okay.
regular.
Yeah.
normal people.
Like
and
I'll,
then
be,
you'll be
I'll be
home.
able to sleep like at night.
Yeah.
Like all the time. Which would be nice.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, that is
is
pretty
fun.
exciting.
Word.
That is pretty exciting.
Word.
Big things.
I'm still a Valley 9. I'm still chilling. I'm over here. Life is good for me. I got no.
Until you accept the
right
zodiacs, Mike.
now. Yeah, no, I don't know about all that. So
Your
We'll
life
get
won't be
into that
great
later.
then.
I mean,
We'll be figuring it out.
I understand these zodiacs one. To me,
It's okay.
It's just a little extra. I think people take it to the extreme.
It's people, not the zodiacs.
Yeah, probably you're right. You are right. But I take what people, when
Don't.
you think about like a football team or a basketball team, a fan really makes the team. You think of fans of that team. You're like, oh, I don't like that team because the fan group is crazy. It just happens. I'm sorry.
Well, don't do it.
All right, so how do I...
You understand that happens, don't do it.
But it's real. It happens. That's what happens.
Just because it happens doesn't mean it's right. Slavery happened.
Yes,
Wow.
I was gonna bring that to slavery.
I'm just saying. Slavery happened. People were like, this could work. And it didn't.
No, I get
And that's
that.
okay. It's the
Hold
people
on.
who said it didn't.
twisting my words like
I'm not twisting your words. I'm comparing that
Comparing what?
that people influence things, yes, but you don't have to follow people.
I know that. I'm just saying, there's nothing that has shown me that like this is legit. There's no.
Fair.
I have never been my personal experience like, wow, this is real.
That's fair. But have you been looking?
I'm not like looking. I'm
Now.
Not, I don't care.
Will be. Okay.
Why, but
So
like,
you gotta get you to care.
Okay, so what is looking doing for me though? What will that help me?
Oh, so there's the purpose behind it. I don't know. What do you want from life?
What do you mean? What do I want?
Wow.
It's such a deep
I
question.
know, exactly. What do you want from life?
Long term, short term. What do you mean?
Wow. I feel like I need to get warmed up to this conversation. Just kind of really jump right into it. I was not ready. Yeah.
It
was
is.
not ready for that.
I mean, we could do something lighthearted and fun and bring it back, or
What do you guys think? What do you think about a zodiac sign?
I mean, like I said before, I just started to get into it really, but I mean, I see like, I kind of understand. I'm kind of like, I see where both you guys are coming from. Like, I don't really go out of my way and like look for it and stuff like that. But I do see like sometimes like when you read something, you be like, damn, that's really true. And like even if I read mine, like so if I have nothing major going on in my life, like none of mine really match up. But as soon as like something comes into my life, I'll read one, and like the one I read like goes with it. So I'll be like, word, that's kind of cool. But I've never really gone like deeper than that.
So you go like every day, you look at it, and you're like, all right, I'm supposed to do this because this told me to do this today.
no.
I feel like some people do like crazy.
Yeah, that's like the horoscopes and shit. And
Oh,
that's just
different?
that's like zodiacs on capitalism.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense.
Fuck
I'm
zodiacs
glad-
on capitalism. It's just like a profile of a way of like navigating the way that you feel or react in
So
situations.
how can you incorporate that in your everyday life without like going?
It's mostly in your relationships with people, and then also in your relationships with yourself. But
Would
like,
you say maybe it gives you like a different viewpoint on like your awareness?
yeah.
Awareness and what? I feel like I'm very aware. Not very, but like I feel like I am aware.
Right. You understand. Right. So you understand things that happen, and then there's doing something or seeing them, those things that happen, and seeing them as like bad or good or whatever it is, and then applying what you know about the things that happen. Like the whole people make zodiac signs BS, not the zodiac signs themselves. So like understanding that, and then all right, fuck people and let me find out zodiacs for myself, kind of thing. But then there's the resistance of like, okay, so why do I not want to learn? And it's not just zodiacs, or like things period, you know. And you can get clarity on the reasons why maybe you react to things the way that you do.
Okay.
So it gives you perspective of yourself really in situations. It's some shit, Mike.
I feel like that's like a really deep way to think about life.
I'm-
Though. Like you're really like like every little thing in your life, you're going super in depth. Like I feel like that could lead to like toxic traits. Does that make
So
sense?
overthinking certain situations.
Because of that. Like that's toxic.
Yeah. People can take it to an extreme
But I feel
level.
like, does that happen often? I feel like that has to happen.
I think people don't understand it. They see the similarities, they get excited, and then they share it. But I mean, if you take it again and apply it for yourself, and don't. Other people are gonna do what other people are gonna do. I've learned, it just has nothing to do with me.
Of course.
And you just apply it to the things that happen in your life, how you react. You don't have to talk to anybody about how you
No, of course not. I get that.
use it, but you're not going to go out into the world and say like, oh, like I'm gonna get this job. Let me see what my zodiac says, and like,
Some people do.
yeah, I know, but they're misled, and I feel bad for them. You go and you try to figure out. You do it.
It
Just
seems like there's so many different branches of zodiac signs.
well,
to
all
me,
right. So ignore all the people that don't know,
So what makes you know? I'm so confused.
because I use it. I use it.
And
Like
what-
I
And
bel-
you've researched
and I-
it and you've looked up on it.
Yeah, like I mean, just like you have confirmed life experiences for believing in God. This is the same thing for me.
So,
But I don't have confirmed life experiences for believing in God, and understand that that's probably.
So start off this podcast
Big
wrong.
conversation.
Really, right? But I mean, I think I don't know. For me, in terms of like. Before people, I just don't like that people get their hands in shit because the fingerprints are on everything. So before there was what we know today as the world, like there was something in time, in space, in the universe.
Of course, and there will be something after.
Sure. But what I'm saying is that this something exists, and say I think it's the zodiacs and the the place and time and everything that you were born. But then man comes along, and there's this they already operate with the power that's there, or whatever we're gonna call it. The people that are there already operate with the power that is there, the universal time space power. Understand the stars, understand this, blah blah blah, this that and the third. In trying to make sense of it is when we got it all fucked up. And that's when we tried to do the Christianity and the Islam and the whatever. These are all just different beliefs of what we think is fucking going on. And you hoard all these people together. That's why there's so many Christians and so many Islams and all these things. And, you know, you go through life with that belief. And you make your life with that belief from what was already here, what we're trying to interpret. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Am I
religion.
making any
It's
sense?
Religion, yeah, that's the concept of religion, yeah.
Yes, religion, but I'm saying it sprung from what already existed.
Yes.
When people came and like made the interpretation of like, why is my intuition so strong? Why do I feel like I can, you know, like, but not obviously having these thoughts that we have now because their awareness is not the same. But yeah, I mean, it just makes sense that it came from something that we don't understand.
I get that. I'm not questioning that. So Kevin.
Yeah, I understood.
You get what I'm saying?
I
I
understand
understand
what
what
you're
you're
saying. Yes, I understand.
Ooh, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. That's okay.
I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of people mad because I'm not understanding as fully as you.
Huh?
And probably people.
Well, that's because you don't do it. But we have the conversation. Go out in the world and then, you know, I don't know, confirm your personality or whatever. We have to look up your pattern chart. We should do that on the pod.
We should.
We should dissect your pattern chart on the pod.
Would you like to do that right now?
Oh yeah, we can do that. My phone's over there though.
Alright, so we're not gonna do it right now.
I don't know what a pattern chart is, but I think they like give you your zodiacs on Snapchat. So that's-
They do. They
What's
do.
it?
I
Is
don't
this
know
the
how.
chart? Hold on.
the generation.
I don't know how like how that compares to what you.
I'm like a sun in, moon in Pisces. Is that your
Ah.
chart?
You see?
I don't know. It's,
Oh
prob-
yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
like
yeah,
really
yeah,
basic
yeah.
because
These
it's
are your
Snapchat.
these are your big three.
The big three: LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Bruh.
First time.
Not the basketball.
What is
references.
Not the
Oh,
bad. Yo,
oh.
all right. So while you're looking that up, let's ask Kev about his basketball life. So, like we said, you had 1,000 points. So when you were in high school, someone obviously
Over
can answer this
1,000.
too. When you had 1,000, like in high school, what was your mentality in that? And like, how do you like showboat that in college now too? Like when you're in college, you're like, yeah, how many of y'all had 1,000 in high school?
I feel like kind of growing up with playing with you guys that was like older than me, since I was on varsity as a freshman, it wasn't really like, I almost treated it as like an expectation almost. Like when I was younger, like, they were like, yeah, you're on varsity for 4 years, you gotta score 1,000.
Yeah.
Like you had to score 1,000.
Yeah.
People making
So,
goals for you.
Making jokes. So I mean, it was like a goal
It's a
because
good
it's such a
thing.
good
That's a good
accomplishment.
thing,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's like good to hold yourself to high standards. So I knew after my sophomore year, it was like kind of in the question, like, dang, I really might not get it. And then after I had a good junior year, and then it was like kind of confirmed, like, all right, like as long as you have a okay season, yeah.
Was that something that you followed like every game? Was like, were you always thinking about your 1,000th point, or you were just playing the game?
I didn't even actually. Funny story. Shout out to Miss Caraba, my favorite teacher. But one time I was just in her classroom during my study hall, and she pulled out like like not a sketchbook, but you know, line paper, like you just flip it open like this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so she's like, look, I've been she had like just a number, so it was like it said 9 at the top with a line under it, and every game just the amount of points I had. Like,
That's fine.
all the way down. Then at the bottom, she added it up. Then my sophomore year, she had it. Then after my sophomore
think
year,
she
she
did the
added
same
those two
thing.
together and just
She's
circled it
always
at the
invested.
bottom and just made sure that every point was like she
Accounted
knew
for it.
exactly
I
what point I
forgot that
was
she
at.
was
Miss Caraba was
there.
big
She
time
was
in
really
basketball,
invested.
yeah.
Oh
She was-
shit!
She was there.
That just you just took me back because I remember her with the nails and this is wow. That's crazy.
Nah, yeah. So
That's dope. How I know because I remember we went to one of your games. You were supposed to get it and you didn't get it because like you were like passing and you guys won the game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. It was O'Neal or some shit.
Yeah,
and they were,
yeah.
I got
mad.
rowdy during that
Oh,
game.
me too.
I
was on high
got
school game,
rowdy.
like
I feel like I
23,
almost got
no.
kicked out. I was screaming.
Yeah, really?
I was literally screaming
Yeah,
because
no,
there is. I don't know
Those
what.
kids, I don't know, it was O'Neal?
yeah.
They were
They were getting rowdy.
They were like trying to like do most to make sure Kevin didn't get 1,000, but like they still lost. So it was just, like for me, I was just like, you guys still fucking
You still lost the
Like,
game.
What are you guys cheering
I
for?
saw-
See,
Yeah.
I got a funny story about that
Oh, I
actually
love
too.
that. Oh, I love this.
So the best player on O'Neal's team was on varsity as a freshman. So every year they would always like match us up, like freshman
compare
on
you
freshman,
two.
Freshman,
sophomore on
sophomore,
sophomore,
that's
junior
it.
on junior, and then we was both like the go-to guy on the team. And so he scored like 1,450 points like in his career, but I beat him more than he beat me.
That's fire.
So we always had like, it was always like a big rivalry,
Yeah.
and we used to go at like each other like specifically. So that game, they was down by like, I think it was like 5 or 6, and instead of trying to score, they just held it because they knew I was 1 point away.
I remember that.
So whatever, and it was his idea. But now that I'm back home, going to Ak, he's also from Orange County. He's on my team.
That's
Shut up.
I'm so
Full
weak.
circle.
Oh my god.
We talk about it all the time. Like that's actually one of my.
That's mad.
He's now one of my really good friends.
Oh
So dope.
my god, I love
That's so
that.
funny. That's what
Yeah.
happened with me and Caroline Martin from Tri-Valley.
Yep.
Yo, they pin you guys together. Eventually you're on a team. It's like, oh shit, now we have to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's my like actually I was with him before this. Like
That's
that's
so
really
fire.
my guy.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
word.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's dope.
Wow.
Damn. What was your mentality like having 1,000? Were you calculated the whole time?
No, not at all. I just remember Ryan telling me that I wasn't gonna get it, and then I was like, all right, fuck you then. And then when I was a senior, and Karaba came and brought it up, she was like, yo, you need to do blah, 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 this, that, and the third to get 1,000. And I'm like, I can't make this a goal, because if I make it a goal, then I'm gonna change up
It's
the
gonna
way that I
change up your
fucking
game.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I've been doing it, not paying attention this long. I'm gonna keep not paying attention. So it yeah. I mean, I played O'Neal for my 1,000th point too.
Damn, that's good.
I remember that
Who'd
game.
you play to get the 1,000?
Tri-Valley.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
It's like opposite.
Ooh, I got
But yeah,
goosebumps.
yeah,
That's so crazy.
yeah. O'Neal. That's a rough team.
My word.
You know what's interesting
What?
between the two of you? So I'm reading a book and it's talking about like manifestation and such, and like how Kevin said it was like it was just kind of like a thing that was kind of like not supposed to happen, but like
Expected.
yeah, expected, and it's like kind of like unconscious manifestation.
Yeah.
Because,
It's like in the back of your mind. It's
yeah.
something that you always like. You just you focus on it, but you don't
Yeah.
focus on it. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's a
No,
weird
yeah.
understanding.
yeah. It wasn't like you were like completely focused, like blinders.
Because then
on
you lose
going,
sight of
but you're-
everything else. It's
Right.
like, yeah, like that's.
Right. But you knew that it was achievable, so like you
Nah,
put
yeah.
yourself in that place, you know. So you,
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
When you guys got it, I kind of know your mentality. But when you got it, like in high school, like where did you see yourself going after high school? Where did you want to go?
So, well, like, my view on college really changed, like, once I started to get into basketball, like, in high school. Like, when I was growing up, I just thought, like, dang, if I could go to varsity and average, like, 20 points, like, I'll go, like, to any D1 school. Like, when I was in middle school, I just used to think that.
Think that, of course.
And then, so, starting, like coming out my freshman and sophomore year, I was just, like, not really looking for colleges yet. And in my junior year, like, I realized I didn't really get recruited at all. So, I went into some summer program. Not some summer program, my trainer's gym rats. It was called TOA, but it was like 3 hours a day, 4 days a week. So at the end of the year, you get 100 total hours for that summer. And then I went to some tournament that was like a high college recruit thing, and I got recruited. I was in like my first 5 schools.
Word.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I committed to Oneonta, but then I decommitted this summer back because I needed to stay home. And now I'm out.
Word. And COVID probably messed all your first summer. I think your first school year up too.
Yeah.
Damn. That is. What was your mentality like? Did you think you were gonna like go somewhere like so freshman year to senior year? Was there any time where you're like, I'm going D1?
No. No, I think literally my senior year, I was playing with the gym rats for a little bit, and one of the coaches, he's just very passionate. They're both very passionate, great at what they do. They were like, yo, if you just get your handles, you can go D1. And I'm like, that's it? That's all I have to do is the handles? You think everything else is there, but I have to do the handles? And in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play. So, I mean, I didn't like the idea of making that a goal because it wasn't something that I really wanted to achieve. I
But you still
really
played
love the
in
sport.
College though.
Yeah, and I played in Plattsburgh, and then that kind of also solidified the fact that I do not want to do fucking politics, politics of basketball and everything. And like, yeah, it's good where it is as a hobby
yeah.
because it fucked up my Achilles. So,
Mm.
nah. But
What do you?
yeah.
So now you're still playing in college. Where do you see it? Like, was there ever a change from what your mentality is for basketball now to where it was before?
Well, yeah, like a huge change this summer because at Oneonta, it's kind of expected, like, you're going to Oneonta to play 4 years of college basketball and then graduate. But now that I'm at Ak, it opens up, like, the chance for me to go bigger
explore.
somewhere. So, for me, and I feel like everybody on my team kind of has that same mindset. Like, we're here because we want to
We
go
wanna
bigger.
somewhere else. That's
Like,
all.
we're not here just because, like, we go to Ak.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Right.
like, everybody kind of wants the same
Some
goal.
more.
And so we all know it takes, like, I feel like we're just all on the same page.
That's dope.
And so I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's good that you say that, because I feel like most 2-year programs are more like you said, but like people will be selfish. Like they're not gonna play team basketball because like now I'm trying to get 40 points a game. I'm not trying to pass to my teammate and him miss. I'm trying to
Yeah.
I think we all understand that no matter how many numbers you put up, if your team
If
is
you're not
losing,
winning, yeah, it don't matter.
It doesn't
you're
matter.
not gonna get
That's
any
good.
wins.
That's so important to understand, because so many people don't understand that.
There is no I in team.
Yeah.
all
But
the
not for
coaches go like to like my coach was telling us the other day, they were like, if you want to get recruited, every coach goes to the championship game. He was like, so if you get to the championship game, that's an automatic ticket to play in
Everyone's
front of
getting
coaches.
lucky. Yeah, everyone's
They
getting
were
lucky.
like, so just win. All we want to do is win.
That is fire. That is super dope. And you said, I know you talked about this, you have some friends on the team too, so that's good to have, like, before you guys are playing, to understand, like, I know
Nah,
you
yeah,
personally,
definitely.
so, like, you know.
Yeah, I almost knew everybody on the team really before I went in.
You played with them before, yeah?
Yeah, just whether some of them from school, some of them AAU, some of them just pick up.
Yeah, you're always balling that. You're playing everywhere. My man Kevin's nice. Kevin's nice.
Yes, he always has been.
Nah, facts. I was saying too, the first time I ever like kind of saw. First of all, I refed you when you were like second grade.
Yeah.
But the first time we started playing, you were like in sixth grade. We were playing at the Hills, and like anytime like we needed an extra, that's when Kevin would come on. And then like over the years, it was just like, all right, Kevin's better. But first, it was more just like Kev can hold his own. Second, it was like, all right, you know, Kev can actually get like picked up. And then after for a while, it was like, all right, Kev's a captain. He can pick up his team type shit. Like,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
Kev's team.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just like I saw, and that was like dope. Like seeing you get to 1,000, or like watching your high school games. Just like, damn, I remember like seeing, like obviously
The
I didn't
progression,
make
you saw
you
the
fucking
progression.
nice, but like you know what I
Nah,
mean. But like I saw that progression exactly. It was just like, damn, that's super dope. Even seeing you bowl in college was like saying like I want to go see a game now too, just to see, because you are
Yeah,
nice.
keep
You've always
up.
been that way. Facts.
Not word. It was like really like realistically, like growing up, like it was kind of just like everybody who made me that way. Like just seeing everybody, like since even though what people say like high school is not a high level of basketball like that high, but at the age I was, that was such a high level of basketball for me. So
Yeah.
like just seeing everybody play at that high level, like, and then I just fell in love with like in that process
Yeah.
of just trying to so.
That's dope. Do you still feel like you have the love for the game? Like, is that still?
Nah, yeah, like I feel like there's times in my house where like I'm watching TV and I'm just like, nah, like I'd rather just go shoot.
Yeah,
Like, I'd even just shoot by myself.
Yeah,
Like I feel like it's the only sport that you don't need anybody
Anyone
but
else.
yourself to
Yeah,
play with and
it's
have
great.
fun with. So
That's
Great.
nice. I always
It's just-
tell her I want to get like a little hoop at the back of my backyard, just so like random days I'm just like, I gotta go shoot.
it's
Right.
just
Just go shoot.
where basketball's never not there.
That's dope. That's dope.
You're always having a ball in the back of your car.
I have like 5 of them.
got the shoes, got the bag, got the ball.
Oh my gosh, prepared.
We're always got it. Even the winter time, who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Never know.
You balling?
We ball. Yeah.
Put shit in the car.
Word.
Word. All right, so let's transition. So basically, we were talking about like growing up and stuff. Let's talk about the difference of like how you see growing up. How did you see our generation? Because we're like 6 years older than you. So not even generation, but like our age group. Like and like compare that for what you've seen us to where you think your age group was when we were like that age. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, actually, I feel like at that time I just like always look up to the old. Like I always wanted to be around
course,
older kids,
yeah,
like any
yeah.
kid though. But like I feel like as I'm starting to get at the age that I like witnessed you guys at, I feel like at the time I witnessed similarities. Like at the time I just didn't know like
Yeah,
what
of
it
course.
was because
When
I
you're a
was
kid,
young.
Yeah, kid, yeah.
So like now like I understand things. Like obviously they say like, oh, you'll understand when you get older.
Yeah.
But like it's true. Like I didn't understand like why people would do certain things.
Word.
And like even recently like stuff happens, I'll be like, nah, yeah, I understand. Like
Yeah.
I'll be around someone that age, I'll be like, all right,
Yeah,
I
I get
understand.
it. I get it. Yeah.
So-
Word. Do you feel like there's like a difference, like social media wise, like things to that nature, like because like when did you start having social media? How old were you?
Social media. I mean, I had like a little fake MySpace when I was young. But I didn't even use that, and then I wasn't really allowed to get like anything serious until like 8th grade. So, but yeah, I can say that's the one thing. My generation is so different on social media than the rest of the generation.
We were saying, because when did we have, like, when was the first time you had a social media?
I think I got an iPhone 14, I think, and then I remember
iPhone when she was 14.
Oh, okay.
An iPhone at
It's like there's not
14.
even an iPhone 14 out right now.
Sorry.
I thought about it too. It was
What are
like,
you
wow.
talking about?
Michael just
advanced.
doesn't want to understand me
I just wanna
today.
argue. I
He
just
just
wanna
doesn't
argue.
want to understand me today. It's fine. At 14, I think 2012 was when Instagram came out,
Yeah.
and then I wouldn't say it became a fucking problem until the last 3-4 years, where it
I guess
literally,
I got an Instagram in junior year, I think.
I also got Instagram.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, because you actually know as a human being.
Yeah. It pops up on the scene, and everyone's like, "Whoa, who is this?"
And then I got a Twitter like late into my junior year, because I literally remember it was like right before you guys went to the dome.
What?
I had a Twitter and I was like looking at everybody's tweets.
I remember Nick Seabrook downloaded Instagram on my phone my junior year. He was like, bro, get this app, it's super dope. Like, you can see like pictures and shit. Like, alright, fuck it, why not? Yeah, and I had a BlackBerry before that, and I got the iPhone. So he was like, yeah, you can download it. So download it. I was like, alright, bet.
It was so different too, because
it was
like,
literally just photos.
Pictures, no filters.
Nothing.
No filters. They had like black and white.
Yeah, like
Sienna.
yes, like the Pick Monkey filters, you know, like the horrible ones.
Yeah, and now like people go on their stories and it's like, do you really look like this, or is this a filter?
Literally, you just don't even know anymore.
I feel like the main problem with social media, like the problem that they have, is that it's such a it's so business oriented. So like people try to post what they want to post, like for business, like not even like obviously this podcast that we can post that's super dope, but like I just feel like there's so much more going on with it that like, so even like the like count, we talked about this. Remember that time where like they took the likes out and like everyone was complaining? It was just like, I have to have my likes, people have to see my likes, but like I get that for a business aspect, but like for a personal aspect, it's like, why is that a problem? Like why are you mad that people can't see the likes? You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that to me, likes shouldn't validate anything. Like, you know, but like that was just like a whole different aspect where it's just like back in the day, like if we got 10 likes, we were happy. Like then it wouldn't show all the names on the shit.
Yeah.
I think that was always relevant though. Like the like count was always relevant, even when social media first started. Yeah. I remember, like I used to think girls that got like 100, 200 likes were like beautiful.
How old were you when that was the case though?
I was in high school.
Probably, yeah, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
But
people still have that though,
too.
But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about, generations. Like a kid can have that in 6th grade, and now they're being like born into like, you know,
like pulled into that.
Yeah.
That's what
right, and that's what
I need validation. I need that.
Right. Hey, I just want to revisit a conversation that we had at the football stadium or field or whatever it was, when we were talking about the tech and how you were like, how is this affecting the generations? And you just said how it affects the generations.
No, I understand that. Okay, so tell them the conversation,
Backstory.
and we can go into this.
Because I was saying that I wonder what it's like that the generation below us grows up with the same social media that we did, because we have the difference of knowing what it was like beforehand and after, and the kids who grow up with it now pretty much are just already in the cycle. So what is the reference of normal? And Mike was saying that I generalize and that it shouldn't be a problem, and that okay.
So she did say that, and I said I agree. Like I just said, I agree. But when you said it is a problem. They're not going to be able to do this. They're not going to be able to do this. It's a problem. Their whole generation is going to basically suck. In an overall aspect, I said you cannot say that just because of that, they're going to overall as a generation not be like successful. Like you can't say that. That's what my point was.
Yes, but I didn't say that.
But you did when you first.
I didn't say that.
Simone, that's what the whole argument was.
I know, but I was saying that I didn't say that. You were saying that I said that, but we didn't say that. What I was trying to say was what you just said, and I just wanted to bring that up.
All right. So we agree on that. But I'm just saying, to say that like just because that, like I get it, there is problems in that, but you can't just say overall they're all gonna suck.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's fine. You didn't say that,
but I agree with you. Right. Yes, I get that. Okay.
Like yeah.
Your thoughts?
Agree to disagree.
That's exactly how we finished the conversation that day. So agree to disagree, because.
And that's how the Zodiac conversation is gonna go.
Yeah. What did you look up on the Zodiac? What did you find?
I didn't look it up because this is. Do you have your
You got my phone?
Snapchat profile?
Yeah. I agree to disagree for sure. What do you see in like generation? Like, do you see a difference in that?
Nah, I feel like I was really like, and maybe I don't know, a little younger than me, but like I was really like the last to like really like see the difference with it and without it. Like I feel like, because I have a little sister, and I feel like I could just tell like when I was her age, I didn't really use social media as much as she did, and I just relied on like, I don't know, the same stuff that everybody says, like just going outside or doing something like just whatever. But I feel like social media is such like a, I'm bored like social media, like you know what I'm saying? It's like an escape, like just I have nothing to do, like instead of going outside instead of I'll just go on social media.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just entertainment.
For sure.
You don't have to work hard at all to be entertained.
Couldn't
So
agree
true.
more. For sure.
I missed the tail end of that. So you said the purpose of it was to go on there to be entertained?
I'm saying like you could go on social media and just like so like when I was a kid.
Oh, a supplement for boredom.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can see that. It
See,
just
I agree, and I think that's how it should be. But I feel like a lot of people, like in a social environment, they'll all just be like, "We're not going to be talking." 1995. They're just going to be talking, and they'll just be like on their phone, like we're not socialized. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think to
Yeah.
me, that's when it's like, no, social media should be used when you're by yourself. You know what I mean? Like. Not doing anything, sitting laying in bed, whatever. But like, if you're out with mad people at a bar, at a club, anything, everyone's on their phone just looking through social media. It's like, why are you? What is social media giving you right now?
Yeah,
How-
that your friends aren't.
Yeah, like you said, that's what I'm saying. Like, is everyone around you like that much? Just like they suck that much that you're on your phone, like.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It does.
happens often, like very, very often. And it's like I get like if I'm like trying to text someone really quick, like I'm on my phone, that's fine. But like if I'm on social media, like why? Why am I? You know? It
Yeah.
doesn't make any. To me, it's just like get off your phone.
Yeah,
There's nothing on your phone right now that's important that you can't see later. You feel me?
Yeah, I have all my theories about people and why they're the way they are, but like
So
social.
I'll come back to zodiac signs.
Yes. Joke's on you. Everything has to do with zodiac signs. I don't know. Like when you get involved, so like immersed in social media and like the supplement for boredom and trying to put all my thoughts together, but you can be whatever you want behind the screen. Like it's a lot easier to like just I don't know, navigate on social media, and you know, if you're too shy to sing in real life, you can sing on social media and
Which
be
can be good,
completely
though.
poppin'.
Yeah.
But then you start to get the validation and stuff from social media because you're doing the things that you're too afraid to do or hesitant to do in real life because it's easier on social media. And like, I don't know, then there's that like comfort that comes with like, with it and everything. And like people, I do think like get drawn into that because it's more exciting. They see visually like the fruits of whatever they do. It's scary.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, if you know it, you just
No, yeah.
don't
The internet is
do
like
that.
I don't know. I see the internet as like really funny, but Wreck-It Ralph. Like I've never seen Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
That movie slaps.
Really?
So when they
I never
break
saw that.
when they break the internet, like
Movie
it's
night.
really just people behind what's going on in the internet, like just putting out whatever image they want you to see. Like
For
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
it's
All
like
narratives.
it's like a different like I could be whoever I want to be on social media. Like
Yeah.
somebody could know me as a painter. Like I've never painted a picture in my life, but they know
Nice.
me as a painter.
That's so interesting.
And
It's
it's,
just like-
so true though. Like
Yeah.
when you'll see him like in person, you're just like, oh, you're a basketball player.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to paint. You're a basketball player.
Yeah. But you know what?
But there is pros and cons
What's
to it.
honestly, I think it's not a bad thing. I really don't think social
It's
media is
only
a bad
when
thing.
you're like
Your experience. Your
Like, you don't have
experience.
a real life outside of it. You need
Nah,
that real
there's
life.
Yeah.
there's like extreme cons and extreme pros.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Like, cause some people like people who make TikToks, like they're really like they're just always on TikTok, but
Yeah.
next thing you know, they're getting money like just to do stuff they were doing anyway. So
Right.
and
Yeah.
then there's extreme cons where people are just like way too into it and they
Yeah.
obviously
Right.
bad. So
Yeah. Yeah, people who use it as a tool, as a resource to like get money, I see that, but like
Word. That's why, like you said, there's so many pros. Like this podcast, obviously, you know, we can
Big
post it on
potting.
Instagram, we can post it on Facebook.
big podding. This pod's gonna be in the metaverse.
Word.
Oh.
You manifesting that?
YOLO. Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Did you look it up?
Yes. All right. So your big three is your sun is in Sagittarius. So
I am a Sagittarius.
yes, that's your sun, and so that's your personality and how
Does that
you.
make sense to me? Do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, Michael. Your moon is in Scorpio, and your moon rules your emotions and the way that you like navigate through your
Does that
emotions.
mean I'm hard-headed? 'Cause that
So
makes
it means you're intense, magnetic, and deep, and you're a fixed sign, which means if you're stuck on an idea, and until something proves it to
You're
you,
really passionate when you're saying that.
until you proves it to you, you won't be changed easily. And then your rising is in Aries.
What's your rising? What is
I
that?
don't remember what that is.
I think it says it there, no?
Your rising is your okay. The rising is the persona. Yeah. So this is what most likely people perceive you as. Determined, brave, and impulsive. I don't think you're very impulsive.
Okay.
I think you do a lot of controlling your impulsiveness.
I do. I try. I used to be very bad.
I know. I can
But
see
now
that
I
you've
try a lot.
changed.
I used to be
Obviously,
very
bro.
bad.
I used to be very bad though.
Can you do me
Right,
next?
yes.
Look at my little emoji.
Right. All right, Alyssa's sun is in Gemini. That's her individuality. Playful, expressive, and curious.
Okay.
Rising is also in Scorpio, so we can see maybe like...
Our rising is the same?
Yo, your moon is in... No,
No,
your
moon.
moon is in Scorpio. Her rising is in Scorpio.
My
so
rising
okay,
is
your moon is in Aquarius.
My moon.
Oh wait,
Aquarius.
yes,
That's my emotions.
I'm getting confused now.
I know. I'm getting confused
Yeah, I
too.
know.
All right, sorry. Start over.
Okay.
You're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
Your emotions, your moon is Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Unique, friendly, and independent. This is also a fixed sign. So feelings that you have,
Feelings.
whatever it be, like
Aquarius.
may be hard for you to like detach from because that's just like whatever you fixate on. And then your rising is in Scorpio. So
That's
this
how
is
people can perceive me as.
yeah, intense, magnetic, and deep.
I
So
feel
maybe
people
you
don't.
see her intense, magnetic, and
I do, but
deepness.
I feel like a lot of people don't, and I feel like she would agree.
Yeah, but her individuality comes like the Gemini kind of like
I'm not gonna disagree. Just keep
sprinkles
going.
in there.
Ah.
He said I'm not gonna disagree. So the Gemini, yeah. So I don't know, like, I'm learning as you know all of this stuff goes, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Do you think it makes sense for them?
I think it makes sense.
I do, Kev.
Love spending time in groups and may take on a leadership
It
role.
goes every
That is not Alyssa at all.
Yeah, I don't think that's me.
Like,
Ah!
This is your emotion.
I did go to a leadership conference when I was.
It has like every
sophomore.
planet.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah,
goes
it does.
all
What?
There's yeah. So then there's like the last
Mercury.
three, like the Pluto
Mercury.
and oh. Thanks. So it's not Alyssa at all.
I'm 65% young.
You're the guest. So yeah. Okay. This is hard to do on a podcast. We'll have to sit down and go through this. All right, but we'll do the big three for you guys.
okay,
And I looked at yours. You're a Taurus. This is why he's so calm on the outside, because my emotions are a Taurus. You're a Taurus individuality, and then your rising is Leo, which is your like confident demeanor here. And what is the Pisces?
You lean back like, yeah.
The moon is in Pisces, and I've been told that Pisces are crazy.
Oh,
Crazy? You think you got crazy in you?
I,
A little bit. You get lost in your own fantasy world, and you're very artistic and sensitive. You see a world in a unique, beautiful way, moving towards things that attract you at your own speed and rhythm. So that those two, having that Taurus and the Pisces, probably like whatever.
Interesting.
See, and then rising in Leo, when meeting people, you're confident, warm, and charismatic. And I would, you seem like that kind of guy.
Thanks.
Yeah, but again, these are your signs. This is what
I get
your
it.
accumulation
I
of.
like I said, I'm not calling like the whole thing BS. I understand. It's like real.
Ooh, exciting!
All right, let's get into this. Would you rather?
Oh, okay.
Let's fucking jump. I'm done talking about
Next
this.
episode, Mike Heels.
Yeah. All right. So first, let's go with. Would you rather be punished for a crime you didn't commit, or have someone else take credit for one of your major accomplishments?
Accomplishments.
Yeah, take my accomplishment. I don't give a fuck.
Or
Shit happens every day.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like it does suck when someone takes. Like, I mean, it doesn't suck, but like.
You're like, damn, bro.
damn,
Like
but you know what?
if you scored 1,000 points and they said Michael Volkman scored 1,000 points, you'd be like, oh shit.
But
Like,
you know what
I
would
just put in all
suck.
that shit.
You know what would suck even more if I had to go to jail for another man's crime.
No, I agree.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
100%.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree. I
yeah.
definitely agree. Hands down.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so that was a dumb.
I don't think that was dumb. It wasn't dumb.
Now I see like where it came from, but like if
Yeah.
you just really weigh it, like I
Yeah.
just
No, I know.
Way the
'Cause,
opposite.
yeah, imagine. Yeah, it's like this man
Yeah.
killed someone. I gotta go to jail.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
right.
I guess
Do
it's
shit.
because like your accomplishment still happened, like to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Just somebody
Yeah,
And
else
like
took
the
credit
people
for it.
who
The
fuck
real
with you,
people know.
they know.
They know.
And that's all that
You
matters.
saw me in the gym.
Yeah, you did.
All right, this one's a little deep. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die.
Oh, I've heard this before.
That's
I
like
can never decide.
I know it's tough. So my answer is when, for sure.
Did I say
And
when?
I'll explain after.
When? I feel like
I think
I
didn't
think- I don't know.
I'll explain.
you
after.
said how before? No.
No, I say when. It's definitely when, for sure. And I'll explain because I haven't.
Oh, that's right. I think you said. Because he asked me this question too. He said how, and then he was like, no, because then I wouldn't go on a boat. If I'm gonna die on a boat, I would just avoid boats.
All right, cool. Then I won't explain. You can just explain now.
Wait, that's what you said with the other one, right?
I think like that too, but then if I knew like, what if it was something like car? Like now I was never getting a car again.
No,
Yeah.
it's when. I don't care about. So my explanation is when. So if I have a date that says I'm gonna die in 2 weeks, then I know in 2 weeks I'm gonna live my life for that 2 weeks. If it says when and it says I'm gonna die at 99 years old, I know I'm gonna have a long life so I can live the way I want to live. So I know basically how my life is going to be lived in the time I know where I'm gonna be. If I know how, I'm just gonna be mad like conscious of like if it says car, I'm gonna be like fuck. Every time I get in a car, I'm like shit. If it says a boat, every time I get in a boat, I'm like, I'm never gonna go on a boat.
Shit.
Everybody's gonna be mad, like self-conscious.
Oh,
But
so
if I
your
know
answer's the
when,
same.
then
Okay.
I know exactly how I'm gonna live my life. I don't know how I'm gonna die, but if it's like I said, 2 weeks, 5 years, whatever, I know that okay, so I have this much time to do what I want to do. So then, if I have a short amount of time, I'm gonna do mad crazy shit.
So-
if I have a long time, I'm gonna live the life I want to live.
Damn, but
What would you do differently if you knew today in real life?
So
What would you
I-
do differently?
What? So give me a time. Give me years or months. Whatever.
I don't need. If you knew today,
If I knew I
what?
was-
Why does that change what you're doing right now?
Because if I know if I only have 3 weeks to live, then I'm just gonna blow all the money I have in my bank, or I'm gonna make sure my family has more money. You know, I'm gonna give them my money. If I know I'm gonna live for 99 years, I'm gonna actually be able to. Okay, I'm gonna keep my job going. I'm gonna try to invest. I'm gonna try to invest in the podcast. I'm gonna try to do other things.
In terms of making plans and everything.
Exactly. My plans for the future will change because if I only have 5 years in my future, what am I gonna save all my money for 5 years? There's no reason for that. I'm gonna have a great time in 5 years. Rather than me knowing that I'm gonna die from doing this, then I'm just gonna literally just be mad self-conscious every time.
For me, I feel like I don't know. I think having a set date and knowing would freak me out. I
It
think
freaks
like
you out, but
because like then the day before I'd just be like,
LMAO, like
no,
what do you
Yeah.
the
do?
day before I'd be like, wow, I just lived my life to the greatest. I know
Okay.
I can go in peace.
I know, and that's you. But like for me, I think like having a date would be more anxiety. Give me more anxiety than knowing how.
Right. Yeah, you know
I don't
what?
know.
Because that's like the end of, I don't know, that's the end of your life. I don't think I would,
Of course, no one. Regardless, you have it sucks.
yes, you have to die. And if
Yeah.
the time is now, then so be it.
Right.
But if you have the date, like, I don't know. I don't think that I would want to, I don't know. I don't think that I would change. I think I would just continue doing what I was doing right now.
So if you had 2 weeks to live, you would just keep going to work and doing what you do and
Uh,
just generic
well-
day-to-day
Well, now,
shit.
I mean, I don't work now.
But I'm just saying.
I'm doing things that I like to do now.
You
Generically,
would- if you
yeah.
had 2 weeks to live, you would just do generic day-to-day shit for 2 weeks?
I do generic day-to-day shit now. Yo, this is my
I
niggas.
know that because you don't think you have 2 weeks to live, but if you knew you had 2 weeks to live, you would just keep doing generic shit.
No, but tomorrow is never promised.
Simone, I know that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm living my life now.
In the
Simone,
moment.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying. Even
You
if
would
I-
plan to
Your
be.
future plans change if you know you're gonna die in 2 weeks.
To you.
What do you mean to me? If you have 2 weeks to live, what do you have to future
I don't
plan
know.
for?
I don't know. Like
You have nothing to plan for.
You don't need to
I'm gonna
plan.
live my life. What is your answer? Are you guys
I don't
coming
know.
at me?
I'm not coming at you.
I hear both. I don't know. I feel like
Hard.
I don't know. I know me, and I know that I wouldn't want to change anything, because if I'm changing anything, then I'm putting pressure on myself to, like, all right, make sure everything is good by
It's not that I'm changing, I'm changing for the better. I'm
January
changing what I want.
23 that I die. What?
It's just it is
I'm
changing,
not
but
disagreeing
changing
with you. I'm
for
just
the
saying this
better.
is what I wouldn't do.
I get it.
I mean, I
know,
like,
but-
I understand, because I understand you, Michael.
Yeah. But to me, if someone said you're gonna die in a car, every single time I get in a car, I'm gonna have completely crazy anxiety.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Every
want to
time,
know.
from
I wouldn't
the-
want to know where I was gonna die. I think I would pick when, but I mean, I still,
why you
because this is a
picking
conversation. I disagree with why you picked when, not because you
Why?
picked when.
So why do you pick one?
Because one, I don't want to know. Again, I wouldn't want to know where I'm gonna die. I just want to go and die, you know.
Yes.
So if I had a win, then it's like, all right, at least I know I'm gonna die. Then let me just prepare myself to die, you know, like. And by prepare myself, I mean like accept it. Like, all right,
Regardless,
I'm
you're
gonna
accepting
die.
Whatever answer you pick, you're accepting. Okay, this is my death date or death hour. regardless of what answer you pick.
The process of accepting it, because just like going through and making plans and doing all these things, and like the day comes and I'm dead. I don't know how I die, but I don't know. I need time to process.
I saw this really funny thing. It said, I hope that when I die in the morning so I don't go to work for no reason. That should have me so weak. I was like, yeah,
or like in my sleep. I know. That's what I hope. Regardless of whatever it is, I just hope it's quick.
Yeah,
Make it quick!
To die in their sleep. Like, that's the easiest way to fucking die, but
There's no easy way to die.
that's the easiest, I would say.
Well, I mean, I hear, though, people who are, like, right on their deathbed or, like, dead, basically, sense of euphoria. They don't feel anything. So there's a little bit of interest there in death. It's interesting. There's this Netflix special thing. I think I don't remember what it's called. I'm going to send it to you guys. But it's a bunch of people who had, like, near-death experiences. And they all, like, meet and talk about it.
That's crazy.
Crazy
concept, honestly.
But when you hear them speak, because all of their stories are very similar. So it's like...
You know what's crazy? My mom's uncle, like, basically died. And then, like, he had, like, a really bad, like, asthma attack. And, like, he had to get, like, intubated or whatever. And he said he literally felt like his person, like, come out of his body. And he said, like, I feel like, I don't want to quote him wrong, but I feel like I remember him saying, like, he wasn't, like, scared. He just remember, like, feeling, like...
Yeah, that's a lot of what the people are saying, too. It's like someone who was on, like, who's in surgery, and they woke up during the anesthesia or whatever and saw themselves laying in the chair or whatever.
Crazy, like,
Weird.
Psychology, like,
there was
mind is on a different level. Like, that's crazy.
There was...
Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I know somebody that, like, I trained with. He was pronounced dead 3 times.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't even know how I would react to that. Like, even after, like, going through my life, like, damn, I was dead 3 times. Not just once, not twice. Like 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, coming back from that experience, what would you...
I don't know what I would
You can kind of imagine it, though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Just like, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah. But it's all that, like, oh, there was a light, or I didn't feel anything. It was like it was kind of happy. And then people talk about how far as they got to, like, greeting people who had left.
That is real. That is.
I believe that shit. That's the same. It's all.
You don't understand, like,
it's energy, time, and space.
How many people, like, in the hospital?
You'll figure it out.
Not to be, like, morbid, but the people that were, like, about to pass, they would literally see people that have passed, and they'd think that they're in the room with them.
Like, yo.
I remember I was about to give a report off, and there's this woman, and she was like, you know, I thought she was coming around, and then I go in, and she was like, she was talking. I'm like, who are you talking to? She's like, oh, my husband. And, like, she was, like, 90-something.
Bless
and,
her
like,
heart.
Like, your husband is not alive.
That's crazy.
And she died.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
But
it is.
Yeah, I agree.
It's weird. It's really weird.
All right, next, would you rather? Let's get into another one.
Eee.
All right, so this is a little deep, too. I don't even know if I want to say that, to be honest. This is too deep.
Why is it deep?
I mean, it's all right, because we were just talking about deep. I'll do that after. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Lose the ability to lie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was quick.
Yeah,
Lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a gullible motherfucker out here, and I don't care if y'all know I'm not. I don't care if y'all know my truth.
I agree, because you can say some shit to me and you'd be like, all right, but I know you're calling me BS.
Yeah.
If I believe everything, I'd be like...
This I couldn't. I don't like not having control.
No,
in that way.
I agree. Lose the ability to lie, but that's kind of tough too, because like we said too, like when is the right time to lie? And it's like there's some times where like it's important to lie. You know what I mean? Like surprise party. You know, that's a stupid example, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like times where it's like that, where it's like, all right, I'm going to my mom's house, but I'm setting up a party for you. Like that incident, I'm gonna be like, no, we're going to have a surprise party for you. You know, it's like that time. It's like, oh damn, like why'd you say that?
Do you have?
That's true, but like I feel like you don't have to lie again. Like
yeah.
just be like, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm just
I know.
going
That's
out.
why I said that's a small example, but there is examples where like you have like
omitting.
But I agree.
Omitting.
Rather, in like the long term, I'd rather just lose the ability to lie, for sure.
Yeah. I agree.
You just live in a truthful ass life.
Love that shit. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like your life would be pretty great if you were living a truthful ass life, because then only truthful ass people come around you.
They
yes, exactly.
If I'm around this motherfucker, I know he's gonna tell me the fucking truth.
Right.
Word.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be real.
Alright, yeah. So let me go back to this other one.
Oh boy.
Deep.
Kind of talking about it. It's not steep, but it's kind of deep. Would you rather experience the world beginning or the world ending?
Beginning.
Ending.
I think I'd pick the beginning as well.
I think beginning, yeah.
I don't care why it started. I just want to know what's next.
Whoa.
I see. Honestly, both answers are kind of like, I think beginning though, because just like.
I think that'd just be cool to see.
The origins, like what happened before this.
I feel like you can kind of
Like
figure it
what
out.
led to now.
I feel like you can kind of like put it all together. But like after this, what comes after?
Yeah, I guess. But to me, it's just like.
The beginning doesn't interest me because like you know all the shit that we had to go through to get to this point. And it's like Jesus Christ, like you gotta do all that again. You know how many thousands of years this shit is? Oh my god.
When I say experience, I think
Just have the answer? Fuck that.
I
What?
get that. I'm not saying, but okay. So when I read that, the way I thought it was like, I'm not going through it, I'm living it. I'm just like seeing.
Like through like a crystal ball.
Yeah, I'm like the outside looking in. Like
That's what I also thought.
Oh,
But like
like
actually
seeing
sitting
the
there
experience.
experiencing like dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah, like I don't want. I'm not gonna. What am I gonna do there?
Just like seeing it.
Nah, I want to see
But
the
also,
end.
okay, so
Really?
experiencing, I wouldn't want to do the ending because
Actually-
ending.
Yeah.
Or I thought of it the opposite. So if I wanted to see it, then I just want to see the end.
Hmm.
But I think
Really?
like if you just had to, I just want to like to go back and experience the beginning. Like that was probably crazy. Like how just different. Like it was so natural. Literally, it's the
Yeah.
most at its most natural point.
Well,
Yeah, but you have nothing, like no knowledge that you do now.
No,
So you're just
yeah,
an
why would
idiot
you-
on a
why
rock.
would you? The question is, you are
The
going-
beginning
You are going back to the beginning. You personally are going back to the beginning
of time?
Yeah. So you have your knowledge right now. The knowledge you have right now in your head is the knowledge you go back with, or the knowledge you go forward with.
What are the rules of time travel, Mike? Is that true?
It's not, so would you rather?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I still think I would want it to end.
I don't know. I feel like the ending could be scary.
It is scary because it's ending.
Yeah.
It's literally ending. The world is coming to an end.
Yeah, maybe
Fears
that's
have no
problem.
place
That's
here.
crazy. I don't think about that.
Seeing the end result though would be a crazy
It
experience.
would be a crazy
So
experience,
weird to
because like,
see.
how is it gonna end? But like, it ended, so who cares?
Right. This is
Actually-
the death conversation that we just had. Like,
No, actually, I think I'm gonna change it to that.
nice.
No,
That's my
because
guy.
I'm thinking of it as like, yeah, I'm gonna see the end of my lifetime, like to really see the end result of like humans,
How everybody.
like everything, like that's gonna be. Think about 200 years ago, what they see now, like that's the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, it's just
I get that.
now I gotta see that.
Yeah,
I
man.
get that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's like watching a movie.
yeah.
You can pretty much assume. You don't really have to start it in the beginning. You can kind of get it throughout, and then at the end,
You want to do one more? Or you want to go to the
Boom.
questions?
boom.
One more.
One more.
It won't work.
Alright, this one's pretty good. Would you rather be an Olympic gold medalist or a Nobel Peace Prize winner?
Brain or brawn? Nah, Olympics, motherfucker. Give me my medal.
I mean, yeah, I guess I would just say being like, since I'm an athlete, I would just say Olympic.
Nah.
But I don't know. Nobel Peace Prize is like,
Yeah, official.
I think I would get the Nobel Peace
Because
Prize.
a lot of people get not a lot of people, but like not just one person gets it.
Yeah.
What is? I don't even know too much about the Nobel Peace Prize, but I know like Olympians. It's every 4 years.
I think you have to have like a life reforming fucking point of view.
yeah.
Let's look it up.
nah, yeah. That's,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I know the Olympics is every 4 years, but like there's multiple sports, so like multiple people get gold Olympics.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of
So you're
like,
special.
achievement.
No,
though.
no, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But
I think Nobel Peace Prize for me, just because.
I think so too. Even before I
nah, yeah, just the level of it. Like, there's not like Olympic gold medal is a high award, high level of award, but like Nobel Peace Prize
Yeah,
is like
that's like
even
different.
So the
toppest tier award.
Yeah.
you qualify under
Is there like a committee? Like who gives those out?
yeah, like there's a selection. There's like a whole process for this.
How many people get them a year, or every 2 years, or 3, whatever?
Or is it just like when it happens, it happens?
There's a lot of questions, and I don't know. I know just as much as you guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, okay. So there's different nominations within physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace,
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them. There.
prize in economic sciences. I want to know the qualifications, and I really want someone to spark note it for me. Okay. Thousands of people can submit
I think I'm
nominations.
going with the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
I-
you just have to
we're
be
just-
super
yeah.
brainy.
Yeah, just the fact that we don't even know what qualifies
Exactly.
you. It's like,
Yeah, you gotta-
you know, Olympic gold, you got to be really good at something.
Lovely. Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely like a flex to be like, yeah, I'm a gold medalist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like even more of a flex. Like,
Yeah.
Nobel Peace Prize.
What you
I
talking
feel like that goes down in like history.
Yeah.
Not that Olympic gold doesn't,
I know what you're saying.
but
Yeah, people. Yeah.
Alright, so kind of we all came to the conclusion it's the Nobel Peace
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nobel Peace Prize for the win.
for the win. Alright, so let's get to the new segment. Pick the card, questions of the week. Let's see what the first question is. So,
Oh,
you
woo,
ready?
woo. Yeah, I'm still looking at the nominations.
First question. Are you more worried with doing the right thing or things right? And the way I kind of interpret that question is, are you more worried of doing what the society tells you or what you want to live your life with? Does anyone have an answer first?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I feel like I'm really the type of person who's like, I definitely want to do it my own way. Like, I don't really care about what people have to say about it. I feel like as long as it's not doing wrong to anybody else, or it's not like something insane or crazy, like if I'm doing it my own way and it's not harming anybody, like, so what?
Where,
Like, if that's how I like it, that's how I like it.
Right. And you still get to the same result. So.
do you see yourself like going away? So like even doing your things right, do you still see like sometimes I do the right thing because I'm supposed to do that?
I mean, yeah, but in a sense where like it's because I agree with it. Like,
Nice.
it's not. I don't
Alright,
do it.
cool.
I don't do it because people say it, just because they say it. That people say it should be that way, but that I agree with that.
I
So then I'm gonna
understand,
do
yeah,
it.
I get that. I feel the same way. So my answer is very similar. It's like I still do see myself doing like the right thing because, like you said, like it makes sense logically. That makes sense for me.
Mhm.
Like I go to work every day because I pay my bills, but like that's the right thing to do. But at the same time, it's just like I don't see a problem. Like, I'm still doing like creative you know, I'm doing my own thing, the things right. But at the same time, I'm still living society way. Like I'm still in the coast of society, if that makes sense. So like I branch off. I understand like I can't just stay here the whole time. Like I have to branch off. But at the same time, for me, I try to stay like the right way. You know, like I don't like make my life completely not what I want it to be just because it's this way. But at the same time, I'm still gonna coast this way.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you are somewhat influenced by what society says is the right thing in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I think you're a lot influenced.
Yeah, which I mean, it's
Not that that's a bad thing.
No, yeah,
But-
like you said, it's just like if it's what you want, though. But there's some things that people don't want that they do just because society says.
Right. And like, for example, like the right thing to do when you come out of high school is to go to college and follow something and find something and then do a job and work a 9 to 5 and make your money and then get married and have kids. Like, you know, like.
And then die.
But I don't know. I don't think that's everybody's path, and like that's okay to you know, get off of that path. But like for me, like I went to nursing school. I became a nurse, and so many people, like, I have to be careful what I say. It's like a
HIPAA.
big, no, not HIPAA, but like it's a big push for some people to be like, okay, what's next? And like for so many people, that's NP school. So like when you become a nurse, it's like, oh, you're gonna go to NP school, you're gonna become a nurse practitioner. Like that's the next thing for you. And like for me, I've always been like a what's next kind of person. But like thinking about it, I just don't think that that's something that I want to do right now.
Right.
And I see people being influenced by that like generalized idea, you know, by like that's gonna level you up, so you have to do
Right.
it. But like if that's not what
I
you want
want.
to do,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm living in right now.
I feel
Just kind
that.
of coasting with what I feel like I need to do for myself.
I feel that.
No, yeah,
I
word.
feel that. You get to a certain point in the process where it's like, all right, well, like, this is the next step technically, but, like, I don't want to take it. So what
Yeah.
else is there? And I think, what was it? The right way? Do things the right way?
Are you worried about doing the right thing or things right?
Yeah,
Your way
do,
or-
yeah. The right way.
No, yeah, word.
Doing-
Yeah, to say I'm worried, I would say more worried about that, but the way I do it is more, you know, like you can say like how you said like I'm not harming anyone, but say if I'm out here like fucking around, but I'm not harming anyone, like that's not the right way, and like even if that's the way I want to live my life, like is that, you know, like
Well, what is the right way? The right way is what society says. That's what we're saying, right?
You said, go to college, get a family, you know, do this. But
right.
it's like I want a family, I want a house. You know what I mean? Like to that extent, yes, what I want. But like, there's things where it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I didn't graduate college, so like to me, it's like that right there. You know, I didn't start it the way I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You know, mentally I'm fine. You know, financially I'm fine.
So yeah. It's like you can get the same results that they're telling you by doing other things.
Which is like, I get what society pushes because it's like, it's all good. Like you can say like, you know, go to college, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing about college. I mean, it can be if you're like going broke and shit, but like there's like a lot of opportunity in college. Like, I feel like what they push for the most part is like, all right, you know, good, but it can be bad for other people. Like some people, that's not good.
Yeah, that too. And I thought the same thing about going to college because I had a crazy time at Syracuse, but the same kind of lessons that you learn just not going to college and just getting like life experience kind of all meet in the middle. Like, say Connor didn't go to school, and he and I have met in the middle on like certain things, you know, and just understanding. I think life kind of just proves itself, however it proves itself, whatever you choose to do. But
good. Next question. Let's get it. What's something your future self would want you to be doing right now?
This. Exactly what I'm doing.
So if you were talking to yourself, like your future was talking to you, like you're in your mindset of your future, like what is something that you're like, damn, I wish I did that, or I wish I kept doing this, or like, what's something your future self like, damn, right now he should have been doing that, or she should have been doing that.
I think I'm listening to my future self right now, to be honest. I'm just in that part right now of my life where I quit my job. My future self was going to be like, yeah, right move. And then whatever this comes out of, whatever music does, the future self will be like, I'm just glad you took the leap. So here we are.
Your future self, what does your future self want? Like, does that make sense?
Happiness.
And what, like, okay.
I
know we've had a deep conversation about happiness, but like, where do you see yourself? Like, what is happiness for you at that age? So, say 55 years old. What's happiness for you at that age?
That I'm doing what it is that I like to do, the music and
like
serving,
like
whatever it is. I just like to create for a living. Yeah,
like
to
that's
create.
what I'm saying. In your life overall, like what's going on in your life at that age? So, like you're really like you're like, damn, 25, or 20, whatever. You know, like I'm trying to like, wow, I should have done that, or I'm glad I was doing that because I got me here and I'm happy now. Does that make sense?
At 25, I'm happy that I quit my job because now I'm 55 and singing. I think. Does that answer your question?
Like, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. I want to
That's what your life consists of, like singing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
What's your bigger picture of your life at that age?
Yeah, singing, whatever I've created. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you, but I know singing will be the basis of it. Bartending right now, and then whatever comes from that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many different little veins you can choose.
Things happen.
So I just want to be singing at 55. If I'm in a cardboard box, I'm in a cardboard box. But
okay.
That's
I'll
it.
come to your cardboard box.
Thanks, Alyssa.
I definitely like just want to be, I don't know, whatever I guess I don't really know what I'm going to be into at that time. That's another thing, but I guess I would want to be doing whatever I'm actually wanting to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be in a place where I just like, damn, I wish I was here.
Yeah.
Word. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like for me, like, I would say, like, I would want to still, like, I'm happy, like, I started the pod just so, you know, I can have that experience in that. Or, like, at 55, like, my life, like you said, like, things happen. Like, you know, whatever happens at 55, that's what's going to happen. Like, I have control over it, but, like, you know, whatever. Things happen. But, like, to me, overall, like, I would hope that I'm a dad. You know, I'm a husband. You know what I mean? Things to that nature. But it's just, like, at this time, like, if I was looking down, I'm like, damn, I wish you kept going with the pod. I wish you, you know, like, invested a lot of money. Like, I feel like this is the time period where, like, my future self is saying, like, bro, do this, like, try things now. You know what I mean? Like, don't get complacent now. Like, I'm in a good spot. Like I said, I'm at a 9. Like, you know, I'm doing good things, whatever. But, like, don't get complacent.
Yeah.
So my future self basically, like, saying, like, keep doing things. Like, try new things, keep doing things. Like, make sure you're,
evolving,
evolving,
learning,
making sure
growing.
Yeah.
Because like I personally feel like I'm knowledgeable. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, like
Yeah.
I'm good. Like
You got this life thing figured out.
I do, but at the same time, I understand
Zodiacs.
that, like, there's so much more to life. Like, I'm
Zodiacs.
26, about to do 26, so it's like, I know there's so much more that I can experience, more shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know everything. I know that, so just to, like, make sure I keep that mind state and just keep going with life and just understanding, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
I think my future self would want me to continue on the path that I'm on and probably be more positive towards myself because I feel like I'm like my biggest critic, and I don't know if that's a cop-out thing to say, but
It's not a cop-out.
I
Say it
always
all.
am just like beating myself down for like no reason and like trying to for a good purpose. Like I want to see myself elevate in certain areas, but I think that I could be nicer to myself about it in the meantime. I think that for me, like my career is like a big passion of mine, so I feel like I would want myself to continue like exploring different aspects of that. And I don't think that I see myself like in like the hospital setting. Like when I'm 55, I don't want to be working 7 to 7. I don't think I see that happening. So, but I also don't see myself being an NP right now. So
Right.
I kind of have to figure that aspect out. So just keep exploring my career options, I think.
Word. Love that.
Makes me happy.
That's good.
Warm.
Word. All right, so we're concluding.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Wow.
This was a nice,
This was
calm
nice. This was very nice.
pod.
Yeah.
Tars.
word.
Okay. All right, so how we conclude, we always say our goals for the week.
Oh.
So until next Sunday, what is something you want to accomplish? It can be little, it can be big. Which is something you want. What was your goal last week?
I don't know. I think it was eating, but fuck that. I want to do the
No.
bartending thing.
Your first episode was just saying, I want to eat. You cannot be your goal every
Just not-
I said I'm changing it.
No, but last week it wasn't eating. It was bartending.
Oh, it was all right. Yeah, because I was looking for work, and then the pursuits. It's like, all right, I'm waiting for this. What can I do in the meantime? And like, I don't know. My mom has a liquor license in this corner, so, and I keep pointing like camera can see, but yeah, I'm gonna just build that and just do my own. Cause the fuck, like, I can just bartend, man.
Yeah.
And I had my lesson. Yeah, and he taught me. I can't say that, but he bought a thing that I could use to learn and everything.
Yeah,
and so, you know what? I'm gonna make some drinks and
your
bartend.
What your goal is?
I'm gonna finish that. That's my goal. Long-winded way. I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
finish that and have a menu-ish by the
Ah.
next time that we meet.
Nice.
There we go.
What's your goal, Kay?
I got by next Sunday. I want to still be undefeated.
Ah.
Whoa!
That's a great goal.
3 games this week. Big one on Tuesday.
3
So
games?
yeah, Tuesday, Thursday,
I
Saturday.
used to
no.
love those. Pack the schedule.
That's a lot,
Let's play.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Where you at? What up?
Huh?
Are you around here?
Yeah, Orange County.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? Text me. I want to come.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Tuesday, 7 o'clock.
At what time?
7.
Oh yeah. I'll go.
Yeah?
Yeah, we
Oh, it's live! Join us at Kevin's game on Tuesday. It'll have happened already, but we'll let you know if he wins.
That's dope.
Goals for the week?
My goals for the week, definitely to get some Christmas shopping done.
Yes!
Because it's Cyber Monday tomorrow. Really?
Yeah.
I got a few things, but I gotta get some more. So I gotta get like at least 50% done by, because I always wait till last minute. I'm like one of those
Oh, yeah,
like
same,
the day
same.
before Christmas
Yeah.
Eve, like
Look,
animals like
December
searching
1?
through like what's left. Like sweeping the dust in the back of the corner. Like,
December 1 hits, and if I haven't thought about a Christmas gift, I'm like, fuck it, next year.
I know. So definitely
Just
gonna get
don't
some
even
done.
stress it.
That was mine. It was like, nothing. I don't want to finish, but I want to
Yeah.
just start. Because I every time wait till the last minute to do all my shit.
We're
It's like it
big
works out every
ones.
year, but like every year I say, let me not do this.
Yeah. My
I
mom,
just want to start.
sorry. My mom buys gifts like in the beginning of the year and then just hold on to them until
That's
Christmas.
smart.
So I offer this to you in case you want to try that out.
But then, like during the year, I just like see it. I'm just like, oh, that would be a good gift, but I don't want to fucking buy a gift in April for Christmas.
All right, well then.
I know, like, that's not.
Also,
good.
for
I
his
should-
family, we do Secret Santa, and we like just figured out like who we have
Yeah.
this week. So
So like, I don't have to give my mom, my daddy, BG. Like I just.
It's like
pick
one big
person.
gift.
Oh, you only do one.
One.
Oh.
Scott, I will get the, like
Mhm.
all like that. So it's a lot easier. So we're not all like I have to get everybody.
Right.
Just get
Yeah.
one really good thing, or like we have like a $100 minimum, or spend more. But
Yeah.
$100, and we just go crazy for one person, which makes it a lot easier. So that's why I want to start, because I know
Yeah.
one person, so I want to like.
Or that's
Alright,
fine.
well, that's good. Then
You
you
guys
only have
got
one
the
thing.
rules set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It is, it's good. It makes it
honestly-
easier.
They started out bumpy though.
Yeah, no,
the first year was a
time.
little bumpy.
Because before that, it was also just like everyone's just like scrambling. We're all like, yo, Christmas is stressful. Like that's not.
It's
Christmas is
hard.
stressful. Yeah, because we're all shopping.
'Cause
for
it's like,
everyone's,
I don't know,
We want
I-
to be thoughtful. We
Yeah,
want to be
you
good,
wanna
but
be
sometimes,
thoughtful,
Yeah.
but it's
Like,
hard.
bro, we're all stressed out. So like, let's do Secret Santa. We'll get one very good thing.
One person to
Yeah,
focus on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get
That's
something
good.
nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
Also, we use an app, and on the app you can put like a wish list. So
Really?
like, your person can see like what you like what you're into.
What's that?
I think it's called like Secret
It's
Santa.
literally called
Really?
Secret Santa.
Oh my God, that's
Little
cute.
present, Yeah.
And then like you can show like, because like we don't get each other because we're gonna get gifts anyway. Like Evie and Janessa can't get each other because they're gonna get gifts.
Yeah,
So you could,
sure.
like,
My
block-
mom, my dad. So we can block like, oh,
It's
Michael
like a
can't get this,
generator.
Melissa can't get Michael. Evie
Yeah.
can't get,
Wow.
Yeah.
It literally is like
Yeah.
perfect, yeah. And they send each other, it's like we send everybody a text like, oh, you have this person, like you can click on their wish list. It's mad. Makes Christmas so easy. Like Christmas time of year, love it.
Wow, that makes me like Christmas.
I know, and that makes me
That's
want
a
to have to
fire
go
app.
get these presents.
Right.
Like, all right, I can start because I know what I'm gonna get. I know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, shout out to that app, and I haven't even used it.
For real.
Secret Santa.
Really?
And there's, like,
There's
yeah.
a lot of like different apps out there, but
Mm-hmm.
I just found one because like some of them you have to like use emails. I'm like, I don't want to have people fishing through
Yeah,
their
yeah,
phones.
it's way
so
too
they send
much.
texts like literally everybody just got a text,
Yeah.
and we like
It's
put it in a
so
group chat like you just
easy.
got a text with your Secret Santa. Like,
So easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah.
8 people, so like it works.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, 2 people, 3 people. You know, it's like, no, you have a good amount of people that's just like, okay.
Word.
Well,
Yeah.
it's cool
Yeah.
together.
Word.
gotta get some shopping done.
Word.
Secret
Gotta get
Santa.
some shopping.
Hot. Real hot.
Episode
Holiday
5.
shit.
It's been real, guys. It's a good episode. I enjoyed the episode.
I think so.
I know I can. Make sure. when this
Big
episode
bucket.
comes out, you guys come check out some of those games. I'm sure you'll still be in season. When's your season end?
I don't know. Hopefully.
Probably March,
as late
right?
as possible.
February, right?
Yeah, like when is the completely? What was your last home regular season game?
Sometime, yeah, like I would say middle February.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys can check out some of these games. 'cause
Yeah.
it's,
So, yeah, thank y'all
watch
for
these
having
come
me.
through. Alright, guys, appreciate you coming.